In this video, I'm going to show you how to create anticipation and overshoot on your animations. I'm going to start by making this circle move along the x-axis with two keyframes 1 second apart. Two linear keyframes give this action a constant rate of motion, which feels very unrealistic and a little robotic. I can create the first animation principle slow in, slow out with easy ease or Bezier keyframes. This will give a ramp up and a ramp down of the speed on the keyframes. Select all the keyframes on the property line by clicking on the property line in the layer menu. Then right-clicking one of the keyframes and selecting Keyframe Assistant Easy Ease. Now I have a smooth ramping up and ramping down of speed of the movement. It's more realistic. You can accentuate this ramping of speed with the graph editor using the speed graph. Make sure the property line is selected. Click on the graph editor and make sure all graphs are fit to view if you don't see it. Then select Speed Graph from the Graph Type menu. This graph is a representation of the speed. To accentuate slow in, slow out, drag the handles on the keyframes towards the middle. Remember, the steeper the curve, the faster the action. The flatter the curve, the slower the action. Now the slow in, slow out is exaggerated for effect. But there are a few more principles we can apply. Anticipation, that is, the energy gathering in the object to accelerate forward. For anticipation, think of someone crouching down before they jump in the air. The crouching action is anticipation. And there's also a follow-through or overshoot. Overshoot is overextending the action and snapping back into position. To apply anticipation and overshoot, we will use the graph editor Value Graph. Go to the Graph Type menu and select the Value Graph. Now this edits the value of the position, so instead of speed, we are curving the position in the frame. You can see a red line, the x-axis, and a green line, the y-axis. For maximum control over the x-axis, click on Separate Dimensions at the bottom of the Graph Editor window. This creates two lines for your position, one for x, the other for y. Now back in the keyframe view, I can see that I have two property lines, each with keyframes on them. In the y property line, vertical, there is no change throughout the movement. So I can delete them by clicking on the y-axis stopwatch. Now with the x-axis property line selected, go back to the graph editor. If you can't see any keyframes, make sure the property line is selected. Now for anticipation, select the handle of the first keyframe and adjust the curve below. Now I have a bit of anticipation, a gathering of energy before it moves. For overshoot, select the handle of the last keyframe and adjust the curve above. The more gradual the curve, the more smooth the action. If it's too vertical, then it will snap back. Now I have a bit of overshoot. Adjust both until you get the motion you want. We have just applied 3 of the animation principles most important for motion graphics. Apply this to layers in your animations to bring life to abstract shapes.